Welcome to Integrity Inspire, your daily dose of inspiration and motivation, featuring the bright and talented members of the Integrity Marketing Group family. Now, here's your host, Integrity co-founder and CEO, Brian W. Adams.
Well, hey guys, this is Brian Adams. Thank you so much for joining today's Inspire podcast. I am honored today to have a special announcement, a special two guests here that I am so honored to welcome to the Integrity family. For most of you who know me, Announcement Day is one of my favorite days, a chance to just reveal to the world what we've been working on, reveal to the world the exciting new partnerships that we have here at Integrity. And today is one of the most exciting days personally of my career, an opportunity to really highlight another incredible business and one of the most innovative entrepreneurs in the life insurance business ever. In fact, I'm not sure that I've ever met another individual who has really created something literally from scratch, working from his basement into just this incredible powerhouse of a business that he has developed today. And so without further ado, it is my honor to welcome Andy and Jane Albright and National Agents Alliance, or better known as the Alliance, to the Integrity family. So Andy and Jane, thank you all so much for joining us. Welcome to the Integrity team. Well, for those of you who aren't as familiar with the Alliance, the Alliance is honestly one of the most amazing businesses. In fact, Andy and Jane started this, as I said, out of their basement almost 20 years ago. Today, it's one of the largest, most innovative distribution networks in the entire business. They have helped over 1,500,000 families plan for their life insurance benefits. They have sold over $1.6 billion in life insurance premium and have helped provide American families with over $150 billion of life insurance protection. In addition to the incredible agent recruitment and development and distribution, Andy and his team are marketing machines. In fact, I am here in Burlington, North Carolina today at their world headquarters. I have never seen anything like it. It is one of a kind. In fact, they have a 1,700 seat auditorium with another overflow section for like 500 more people just here in their office. In fact, there is an Indy car, literally an Indy car on stage as we met with their employees just a few minutes ago. They also had pyrotechnics on stage, smoke guns and smoke cannons, something that I've never, ever seen. And it is amazing. But one of the things that I've been so amazed by is there's a lot of pizzazz around Andy Albright. There's a lot of attraction around the persona that you have, Andy, and what you guys have created here. But one of the things that's most attractive to me and what's drawn me to you is just how humble you really are and how amazing your wife, Jane, is. And I know, speaking on behalf of my wife, Robin, it is an honor to welcome both of you guys as partners. You guys have built just an amazing business here at the Alliance. It is, in fact, I can point to so many of our partners, actually, that you guys have helped frankly, create and get started in the business, and they have also just gone on to amazing things. Before we get started, tell us a little bit about the Alliance. So we have all the Integrity employees on, all of our partners. Tell us a little bit about the Alliance, how you guys go to market, and more importantly, kind of how you got started. Tell us a little bit of the background.
Well, first of all, I'm thrilled to have Jane here. I knew she would be here for the employee announcement because I know how many of them are so near and dear to her heart, and as well as our sales force across the country. But you know, I won't bore you with the whole background, but I started upside down and naked and screaming. And I was telling the doctor that I could breathe, quit beating on me. And it's kind of been like that from here on out. Somebody beating on me and telling me that I could actually make it. And my wife was with me from the very beginning. She was a school teacher, but she wanted to not work, and so we started doing stuff on outside. I'm an engineer, went to North Carolina State University, graduated, did not look for a job. I'll tell anybody knows I had no desire to be an engineer or a school teacher or a doctor. I wanted to just have fun, have a blast, help my buddies. I just thought life was too much to go in and have a standard job. But I got a standard job so I could get married to Jane. And but I promised her the craziness that really what so many I've met, things I've learned that the other IMOs across the country knew before I knew. I promised her that kind of life. And so we went together building crazy businesses on the side. So before insurance. So she actually got freed up to be a mommy, and y'all saw the product of that today, Spencer and Haley.
Yeah.
But
Great kids.
just Jane, if you just say a couple words, I won't ask you to talk too much, but just talk about the struggle and building the business, even before insurance.
My famous words are always, hey, y'all. So, hey, y'all. But I don't know. I knew that Andy wasn't ordinary the day that he asked me to marry him. And kid you not, growing up on a farm that I did not like, I get to the door of the church and ask my dad, does he think this boy will ever farm? And if my dad had said yes, I promise you I would have turned around. Little did I know we would end up selling insurance for a living. But my gosh, it's been great, and it looks like with integrity, it's just going to get greater and greater, as a country girl would say. But I don't know. He's the one that can drive me the craziest, but he's also the one I love the most. So I guess we'll just keep doing this life together now with integrity and see where you guys take us.
Wow. Well, where we all go together. So you were a school teacher. What grade were you teaching?
I taught eighth grade math and science for 7
hard.
years.
That's really actually teaching.
That's teaching.
There's a lot of people on here who were homeschooling their kids. They all figured out how hard teaching is, including my wife was a school teacher. She was a second grade teacher for 7 years before she quote retired as well. Man, that's a hard job. So you guys literally started out in your basement, right? And you were working as an engineer, right?
Building a network.
And then you were building the network on the side. So then you were working as a teacher, helping pay the bills. What was that like?
It was insane. And I mean, sometimes I go to work and take my dinner with me because I knew I wouldn't be back home till 3 a.m. because I would work, get off at 5:30, and then drive 3 or 4 hours building that salesman network. Anyhow, so I got free to where I didn't have a job. She didn't have a job. And then actually my cousin, who is one of our top agents in the country now, Russell Everett, we call him Cuz.
Cuz, yeah.
Affectionately known as Cuz. Cuz told me about getting an insurance license, and he just told me how fun it was and how easy it was. And I made a derogatory comment about him, saying, well, if you can do it. And I mean, it's affectionately. So anyway, I got a license and started telling my buddies about it. And obviously it's turned into thousands and thousands of friends as a result of that. And I'm proud of what they did when they were with me. I'm proud of what they've done without me. And I'm proud to be a partner with them. And, of course, one of my previous partners is already one of your partners. So
two of them.
It's like homecoming, baby.
It is. You're coming home. You're coming home. Well, you guys have created so many. In fact, Integrity's worked very closely with NAA or the Alliance for a long time with Jim Henson, who is one of the guys I admire the most in the business. I know we've actually co-developed products together.
Yes.
We had the big brokerage business going. You guys had this amazing career opportunity that's out there. And so we work together on helping work with carriers to be able to even be more successful. So it is kind of like a homecoming as we all come back together. Well, you know, you've been in the business for almost 20 years, right? So you started out network marketing. Right, and then somebody introduced you to insurance. So when Cuz introduced you to insurance, what was it about insurance that you, other than the fact that if he could do it, You could do it. What was it that drew you and said, man, I am actually Mike could become one of the market disruptors in this business?
You know, everything I'd ever done before, you had to pay for your product up front. So like we sold goats, you had to buy a bunch of goats. When we sold soap, you had to buy a warehouse. You know, you fill up your garage of soap, right? So when they said sell insurance and you fill out these applications, my only question was, how much do the applications cost? I mean, if I'm going to make $500 for every one I sell, what's my overhead? What do I have to pay?
Yeah.
Like, do I have to buy 100 applications? And so we are one of the first companies. If Fidelity and Guarantee it was unlimited number of applications you could order. When we found out that, we ordered cases, hundreds of thousands of applications. And F&G, for the first time ever in the history of the company, and Harry Stout and Tatus, they put a limit that our new agents could only order a certain amount of applications in the beginning because it's free. And Jane was panicking. I said, baby, they're free. Get all you want, baby. We're going to sell them all.
We're going to sell them all.
We're going to sell them all.
And you did.
And we start to sell them like crazy. We just couldn't believe it. How you could just go out there and then leads. We started with the mortgage protection leads. We were shocked. We called them pointers. We used to say that in Amway. If we could figure out who wanted to buy, we'd go talk to them. But you had to just meet people at the gas station. You had to meet like 35 people a day. That was your job was to us. We call it spear chucking. You had to meet people.
Spear chucking.
Yeah. You go to Walmart and get them, baby. So when they said we had leads, we lost our mind. We were like, oh, my God, this is the most precious product we've ever – it's a pointer paper. This is somebody that wants to buy what we're selling. So we go to the house, get a check, go to another house, get another check, go to the house, another good check. We'd be like, this is the easiest thing we from where we come from, it was just ridiculous.
Easier than selling soap.
Oh, my God.
Or goats.
And you didn't have to pay for it up front.
Oh, my God.
That's kind of the nicest way I can put it.
It's amazing. Like I think of like the opportunity. We were just talking about this with your group, right?
Oh, and you can network it because there's a lot of levels.
Right. That does help. You figured that out. You figured that out like the man. So you listen. You took this thing, and I told one of my family members just the other day. Listen, if you want to create something like special, instead of as she's looking for a job, I was like, you ought to look at insurance. And she's like, oh, that is so boring. I don't know. And I'm like, you have no idea. It can be fun, right? I mean, your motto is have fun, make a difference, and make money, right?
Yes, sir.
And you guys have a lot of fun along the way, right?
Yes, sir. We love it. We have a blast.
So we talked about singing a song. Do you really have a song for us?
Well, here's the thing. You ask me this every time, why now? And everybody else says, why now?
Yeah.
You right?
Yeah.
Why now? Why are you interested in that? And so I'm 56 years old. We've been married 33 years. And I can't help it. My plan, I've told Jane all along, if insurance don't work, I'm going to be a country music singer. And they always, the kids and Jane are always like, I hope the insurance works. Because you can't sing. I just can't remember the words. I think I could sing good if I knew I could remember the words. But so the combination of the question, why now?
Yeah.
And what would I do is country music. So I got a song that I'm just going to play a little bit just so you get the tune, because you don't want to base the tune based on me. But if you recognize this song, so that is a country music, Tim McGraw, My Next 30 Years. And it goes like this. I think I'll take a moment to celebrate my age. Now's the time to, I think I'll take a moment to celebrate my age, the end of an era, the turning of a page. Now it's time to focus on where I go from here. Lord, have mercy on my next 30 years. And so this is to my top guys. I've always been focused on, hey, I've made money. How do I get others to make money? Same thing when I was in Amway. Same thing as an engineer. How do I get kids into NC State? How do I get them accepted? How do I get people going? So that song continues on, and this is to my leadership. In my next 30 years, I'm going to have a bunch of fun. I'm going to talk about the crazy things I've done. I'm going to forget about my fears. I'm going to do it better in my next 30 years.
Wow. It's so true. I love it.
It's a new era, but watch what happens next. I'm going to drink more lemonade and less beer, and I'm going to remember a whole lot more of my next 30 years.
Maybe we can do both.
I'm excited. I'm excited about the future.
Well, Andy, I know I speak on behalf of all of my partners. And you met Steve Young the other day, and Steve actually shot a video for you guys. He's in 24/7.
I saw it.
We've got an amazing video coming out. This is, I think, one of the most incredible videos we've ever done, and you guys are going to love this whole story. And we've got an incredible press release that will be released tomorrow morning, so the rest of the world will hear about this tomorrow. But while we get started here, I know you have become dear friends with a lot of our partners here at Integrity, people who are hearing from the first time. I'm starting to just get blown up, like I'm getting blown up by all these guys. I can't read this one. This guy's like, holy blank, blank, blank. People are jacked up and excited. So I thought it'd be fun if I just invited a couple of my partners to just say congratulations to both you and Jane and welcome you to the family. So I'll just call out a couple of guys. I know I'm gonna get pressed back because I can't have everybody do this, but we'll just try to be quick. Tom Sheath, one of the co-founders of Integrity. Tom, are you there with us?
I'm here, Brian.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Andy and Jane. Wow, what a cool day. I couldn't be more excited and honored to have the Alliance on the Integrity platform as a partner right now. This is so cool. And, I happened to sneak out a little bit to my wife, Shelly, on Friday. I said, hey, guess what's happening? Hopefully on Monday. And she's like, oh, you're kidding. I mean, how cool is it? She told our other friends we're having dinner with that our friends are now partners. And, we've been so, blessed over the years on trips to get together with you and just, share some laughs and some fun. And it's just very cool where you've come from, Andy and Jane, and what you've built together with your exec team there and everybody. And the enthusiasm I know you'll bring to the campfire of Integrity will be contagious to all the platform partners. So again, man, how cool it is. I can't wait till we all can get together when this pandemic is over and truly celebrate.
Thank you, buddy. We're fired up to be part of the team.
Well, I know we've traveled all over the world with a lot of these guys. Mike Wingate, are you there with us?
I sure am, and very excited. Jane and Andy, man, this is a very exciting day. We've got to know each other a little bit over the years on mutual trips, and looking forward to this future together. So congratulations, and welcome to the team.
All right. Hey, Mike White, are you there with us?
I'm here, Brian. Can you hear me?
My neighbor.
Yeah, we can hear you good, man.
Hey, Jane, I can't tell you guys, Andy, how excited I am. I thought today was going to be a big day when Ann reached out to me and said, be sure to stand by on the podcast, and we'd love to have you join us. I had no idea it was going to be this big a day. So congratulations and welcome to the Integrity family. I've always admired everything you guys have done. And the only thing I'm disappointed in the whole deal is that you didn't buy that house next door to me in Clearwater. I think you moved down to the rich sections, what you did.
Yeah, I've been there. Yeah, I think so.
So we got to commit to getting together, brother.
Absolutely. Can't wait.
And also, I do want to reach out. I want to do a shout out to just one other, and that is Jim Henson. Jim, I know, is a big part of your team, and he's always just been a great encourager to my life. And man, I couldn't be more happier than to call all of you partners.
All right.
How about
I
this,
really
Mike?
couldn't.
How about me and you jump in the car and ride down and jump on that yacht of Allentown? So have a partner. Have a partner meet. Have a junior partner.
Hey,
Let me be. Oh my gosh! Speaking of Alan,
Count me in.
Alan, are you there with us, buddy?
Hey guys, yes, you're certainly welcome anytime. We are neighbors now on the west coast of Florida, but listen, wow, this is a great day for Integrity Marketing Group. I mean, I just don't know any better way to describe this. Andy, do you remember that text message I sent to you back on December 10th of 19? I was at a partners meeting in New York City, and I wrote to you the following. I said, Andy, this thing is absolutely getting ready to explode, and I wish you would consider opening up some dialogue with Brian. You owe it to yourself to at least have an open-minded conversation. You're going to love being a part of this all-star team. And then I said to you in a text, I said, all I ask is just have an open-minded conversation with Brian. And then you and I had a conversation on that Saturday, December 14th, that lasted 1 hour and 45 minutes on the phone talking about Integrity Marketing Group. So now let's fast forward 1 month. You reached out to me on January 10 telling me, hey, guess what, Alan? I just signed my NDA. So now we fast forward 6 months, and now look, we're partners. Unbelievable. This is such an amazing day for Integrity Marketing Group and for essentially all the partners and certainly the team at NAA. Now, for those of you that don't really know Andy all that well, you just don't understand. This guy's got one of those bigger than life personalities. Andy, you're one of those guys that, when you walk into a room, everybody notices. You just stand out in a crowd, like Brian said. I don't know anybody else with more charisma. Man, I got to tell you, man, I've been studying you for years, so if any of the Integrity partners was to ever ask me, and they will, tell me how you would describe Andy Albright. I would say he's determined, he's smart, he's successful, he's motivated, he's generous, he's extremely hardworking, which is what I respect so much in you. You're a leader, you have fun, and you're going to help catapult this company, Integrity Marketing Group, and we're going to help catapult NAA to that next level. You and I go back a long time, just kind of taking inventory on some of the things we've done together. I've been to your office in Burlington. You've flown me to the Bahamas on your private plane. We've both taken batting practice together at Fenway Park. Are you kidding me? And I hate to admit, you knocked one way out in the left field, and I couldn't get past first base. Jane, you and I, with Andy, we've all spent time together in Barcelona, Spain. I mean, I think it's pretty fair to say that I know you guys real well. And so team, trust me when I say there's no doubt NAA will become one of Integrity Marketing Group's most aggressive and successful distribution systems. So Andy and Jane, welcome to Integrity Marketing Group. I am so excited. I'm going to drink champagne tonight. I am pumped. Yes. Brian, back to you. Love you guys.
Oh, man. He's one of a kind. He's got like a photographic memory, I think.
He's incredible. I showed you the text
I
know. December 15th. There
That's
it is.
Amazing. Wow. Bob Grandin, are you there with us? I know you've worked with Andy on both sides of the table in a lot of different ways, so it's exciting to bring Bob back into the fold here.
Sure am, Brian. It's an exciting day, and Andy and Jane, Deborah, and I want to join others in welcoming you and the Alliance team to the Integrity organization. It's exciting to have another proven and talented group join us. I remember I met Andy back in 2004 and attended one of his conventions, and I was struck by the fact that how many young people were in the audience, the diversity of the audience, as well as he'd sprinkle in a few veterans in there, but the young folks were there to show up and to make a difference. And the Alliance, in my mind, became kind of the exemplar of how you attract and develop really young people, regardless of ethnicity, faith, sex, past experience. It didn't matter. Like Andy has a phrase, if you'll just do the do, you're welcome. And folks would show up and you could have fun. I remember I got to be known as the rep with the plaid jacket. Andy kept wanting to find one of those to fit him, but I don't think he ever came across it, unfortunately. But it was committed to hard work, and if people were willing to do that, read, develop, grow, and put together daily discipline, the Alliance was a great place for them. And I think that we not only worked hard, had some fun. Deborah, I finally remember those trips, the trip to Greece, And it's now exciting, and we're proud and eager to have that team join us and to connect up with one of my buddies, Jim Henson, and the rest of the leadership team at the Alliance. This is exciting. This is a lot of fun, and I can't wait to reconnect and have us start taking this organization to the next level. So, again, welcome aboard. Good to have you here.
Thank you, Bob. And I'll tell you, if there's one person that walks into a room and commands attention, especially when he's got on one of them bad to the bone plaid jackets, it's Bob Granite. He sucks them into the deal.
So Bob
Granite
caught a catfish this weekend. I don't know if you saw this on Facebook, but he had his shirt off.
What?
Yeah, man, he was owning it. He was like showing his six pack with his shirt off. So it's you can never unsee it. You see it? Jim Henson saw it. I saw it. Thanks, Bob. Is Chad Milner there?
Andy, Jane, gosh, welcome to the family. I'm so excited. I'll never forget. Before I was even in Final Expense, I met you on some trips, and you were so nice to me, such a great mentor. And I really looked up to you, looked up to your family, your wife. And, you know, the same thing here, and you can't sue me for saying this now because we're partners, but I looked at you and I said, look at this smart country guy. I said, but if he can do it, I can do it. And so now, I mean, honestly and seriously, you know, when you walk into a room, everybody recognizes you. It's not just because of those bright shirts, and you know, it's because of your personality. And I love you. Thanks for being such a great friend. You know, as I grew NASB, a good mentor, I'd bounce things off you. You know, we love your wife. She's great. My wife loves her. I mean, it's just, I'm so excited, like you said, the next 30 years together, growing this thing together, being partners. Wow, what an amazing day. We will be having some champagne tonight, so welcome to the family.
Hey, we might even get in another trip to Africa together, me and you and Spencer and your little boy.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
We also have one of the co-founders of NAA originally, and then created Equus, who then became an Integrity partner. Go ahead, Barry.
All righty, Andy and Jane, welcome to the Integrity family, and excited to have you. You know, Brian, I was thinking almost 22 years ago, I was in Durham, North Carolina, doing an opportunity meeting, and Andy Albright showed up. And Andy, I'm sure you remember that, and came up after the meeting and asked if I could have breakfast with him the next morning. And I did, and it was just fun talking with someone with that enthusiasm. 90 days later, Andy's group was doing over $200,000 a month in annualized premium. And it was fun partnering with him in the early days of NAA and working close with him and Jane, and to see what he was able to do with the company is nothing more than amazing. I remember, Andy, early on you invited me over to your house and you were actually showing me the basement where you guys were working. And Brian, he reached down, there was a 6-foot black snake there, and he picked it up. And I knew at that point, if he picked that snake up, I needed him as a partner. But, you know, it's amazing what he has accomplished. And when I think of Andy, I think of someone that's tenacious. You know, I look at not only the successes, but the difficulties he's gone through, and he's had that ability as a leader to land on his feet and to wake up every day and keep fighting. And Andy, we are thrilled to have you as part of this family again, and looking forward to being in business with you and continuing doing some incredible things.
Thank you, Barry. I'm so excited, man. Hey, so, you know, we bought Barry out. So I remember sitting there that day, and when that happened, and then it wasn't many years went by before he called me back and said, I love this business too much. I'm coming back. Can you help? And we partnered again. He's killed it. But I got to tell you, so I picked up the snake, and I'm swinging. Barry takes off running, so I'm running with him. And I'm running with him. I said, what are we running from? You got snake in your hand. I said, oh.
It was a live snake.
He's about a 6
Yes.
snake. He was running, I was running with him, and I threw him out in the field.
Oh, my God. He's crazy.
Barry, we've had some good times. We've laughed a lot.
Wow.
Built businesses together, and now let's do it again.
Do it again.
Let's run again.
Let's run again. Thanks,
Hey,
Barry.
Brian, if I can say one more word, you know, someone, and I've heard his name mentioned, Jim Henson, has been very, very instrumental in helping us at Equus over the years, and I would certainly be remiss of not also saying how great it's going to be back with him, because he's a class act in every way. So I just wanted to say that also.
Jim's here with us, and says thank you for sure. I think we all agree. All right, Mr. Sean Mike, are you there with us, buddy?
Well, as I said, I got introduced to the meeting by John Kite up in Syracuse, New York, and I got to go down to Burlington, North Carolina, and meet Andy. And I'm being straight up that I had no idea what in the world he was talking about, but he was excited, which excited me. And after 2 days, I still didn't know what he was talking about, but I knew that somebody was going to do something. I was very intrigued by Andy because he worked really, really hard. That I like. First of all, Andy and Jane, congratulations. I mean it. I'm happy for both of you. I got my start with NA. I was there for, close to 5 years. And it was a business that was completely foreign to me. But I knew, I learned a lot about the industry. I learned a lot about competing. And, being an integrity partner and being so excited about where we're going, when we got a chance to talk about this thing, for everybody that's on here that doesn't know, I know most of you, Andy's been around doing this thing for a long time, and, I've heard of Andy and Jane and NA and the Alliance and Jim Henson. I have to say, I love you, Jim. I got nothing but respect for y'all. There are very few people that I've met that are as committed to what they believe in. And very few people that I've met in my life that work as hard. Everybody says they work hard because it sounds cute. But I consider myself a hard worker. And I took from that experience many things. But the biggest thing I took, Andy, was if I was willing to sleep as little as you were, and I was willing to work as hard, and I committed to it, that in this business, the sky was truly the limit. And, so Brian, I couldn't be any happier because I am laser focused on integrity growing to where it needs to and where it can and where it will. And I'm beyond ecstatic to have everybody that's over there as part of the team. And I'm all in for the trip on Alan's yacht, and I'm driving it because Alan owes it to me. So we hit something, but I'm in. And I just, Brian, thanks for letting me get on the call. Andy and Jane, congrats. I'm honored to be in business with y'all. And I think it's going to be one hell of a run. It's going to be a lot of fun, man. And I think we put the pedal down this thing. We're never going to have to ask Andy to work harder. I can tell you that right now. So, and I echo what you said, Brian, at the beginning. You'd be shocked how humble Andy actually is for what he's been able to accomplish. And we've had some phenomenal conversations over the last, 6 months or so. And so I'm happy, buddy. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, dude. We're gonna knock some things over and get some places. So thank you for letting me get on, and congratulations to everybody over there.
Thank you, Sean. Proud of what you've done, man. I can't wait to see what we do together this time, bro.
Sean,
buckle up, dude. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Buckle up is for sure. Sean, you're a good example. Your group, you've been in the integrity family for a little less than a year now. Your group is up. What percentage increase have you guys seen? Kind of this integrity effect. What has it been like?
We signed October 31st, so you're talking about coming on 9 months, and we were issuing a life premium when we signed with y'all a little over $7 million a month. And we literally, Brian, will probably hit $14 million this month in life premium. So we've just about doubled in life premium since we started with you. The impact has been immense. We never saw it. I never knew that part of it. I knew we were with a great team. You guys are unbelievable. But I never knew the true draw, the draft, the pull that the integrity deal was going to bring to us. The amazing partners, the platform products, but also just people, the agents, the managers, the everybody that was in our business going, you know what, I can see the future now clearer than I could see it before. And it added stuff to us that we needed. So, Brian, I can tell you, I say to people all the time, yeah, there's a lot of things we've done, but without integrity, Brian, I promise you, we'd be growing a little bit, but we would never have done what we've done in a 9-month period. But I'll tell you what, we couldn't do it without this team. So you guys have every single thing you said, Brian, that y'all would do and not do it, you've done and not done, and it's been just a complete best business relationship just that I could ever imagine I would have at this point in time of what we're doing. So yeah, that's been our deal, man. I told you we were going to double or die, but it's been pretty quick, man, and we plan on trying to do it again by the end of the year.
Wow, well, keep it up. It's been amazing. You guys have led from the front all along. And so I think the idea, Andy, as we're talking about this, is whenever you align everybody's interests, right, and everybody gets aligned, like we've been talking about here, it's good for our employees, it's good for our agents, our agencies. The opportunity for growth is just immense out there. And there's so many people that need our products and services that there's just no telling where we can all take this. So, Andy, hopefully that was a lot of fun for you. I've got some more that have been texting me as well, but I know on behalf of everybody at Integrity, thank you and Jane for joining us, trusting us. It's a humbling moment, as I said earlier, to you guys personally, but for all in this together, and there's no telling where we can all grow and how many people we can support and serve by doing this. So any final thoughts you want to share with the group, man?
Well, in the words of Forrest Gump, I hope I don't let you down.
Well, you're not going to let anybody down. Listen, I think one of the things we found on this Inspire podcast, there's been two common threads I found in successful people, whether it's any of our partners we've interviewed. It's hard work and humility. It really comes down to humble people who will outwork other people. It doesn't matter about their pedigree, their education, all those different things. And I am 100% convinced with your hard work and humility, there's no telling. You're going to be driving a lot of us to grow faster and a lot of us to move faster. As a major shareholder of Integrity, you're going to be wanting all of us to even accelerate our growth, which is exciting for all of us. So thank you, man.
That's what I told Sean a long time ago. I told a lot of people this, and I'll put this out to Integrity Partners. We will tell you anything and everything we do. It's up to you to keep up with the work ethic.
That's right. That is so true, man. That's a great point, because a lot of people can't outwork you, and that's what we're betting on, man. So we're incredibly honored, incredibly proud. Only in America are there people like all of us who started from their basement with a snake in it and chasing around that to the heights of corporate America and just everything that you've accomplished has just been incredible. So we are incredibly proud of you. Enjoy this moment. This is a big moment for you and your family. And this is only the beginning. We're just getting started here at Integrity. We're about to go to new heights for sure. So thanks, everybody. Hope everybody has a really blessed day. If you want to learn more about NAA, look at NAAleads.com, their website, NAAleads.com. Also check out Andy on social media, on YouTube. He is a legitimate celebrity. You even had a TV show with Amazon called, what was it called?
Self-made.
You even had a TV show.
We interviewed successful entrepreneurs from all over the country. It's fun.
You had a TV show. You're the best-selling author of a bunch of books. It's incredible. You've helped a lot of us get to where we are today and where we're going in the future, more importantly. So thanks, everybody, again. Hope everybody has a blessed week, and happy 4th of July to everybody. Take care. God bless you guys. Bye.